I want out of here. Though it galled her that Adrian might be keeping secrets from her, she didn't want to hear that she had a stalker or obsessive fans or whatever it was that he was going to tell her. Can one of you find a doc or a nurse? Before any of the boys could do what she'd asked, their band manager, Marcella, strode into the room. Thank God. Someone who'd understand that none of this was that big a deal, just the normal stuff of being a rock star. Mish turned to her. Will you please talk some sense into these boys and tell them everything's fine? Marcella sighed. You have a badly sprained wrist that will keep you from playing for several weeks, plus cuts and abrasions. The tabloids have photos of you bloodied up out there on the scandal sites, and people are speculating that the tour will be cancelled. Everything is not fine. See? Ray pointed at Marcella, as if to underscore the point. Fuck that, I'll be fine by then. And I'm not porcelain, Ray. I got a little banged up because of some dork, that's it. If I were Zave, would you be this upset? Probably the wrong person to pick. If that had happened to Zave, to my husband, I'd be hiring a security guard for his ass. Xavier frowned. The hell you would. See? Mish pointed at Xavier. He doesn't need protection, and neither do I. Ray stepped closer to Xavier, fire in his eyes. The hell I wouldn't, Xavier. Marcella cleared her throat. Actually, you need protection. All of you. Hiring a guard for the band is a fantastic idea. You're too big now not to have someone working for you, especially with the more exuberant fans. Like the one who'd come after her. I don't need a damn bodyguard, Mish said, even as her arms and knees started to ache from the fall. Besides, I bet that guy looks worse. That'll stop people. That guy is in a holding cell at the police station, Marcella said. And the booking photos are on the internet, too, with comments about your temperament. Frankly, you all need someone watching over you. This isn't a you thing, Mish. She waved her hand around the room. It's an all of you thing. Ray nodded, and Xavier had a resigned look in his eyes. Shit. Mish pushed her hair back. Ray, no, I can take care of myself. Fuck it, I take care of you lot. And I don't give two shits what the press says. The fucking press. They were all over her no matter what she did or didn't do. Too foul-mouthed, too sexy, or too much makeup. Never mind she wore less than Domino most of the time. Not a lady, too much the whore. Dom peered up at the ceiling, then back at Mish. I don't want a bodyguard any more than you. I like it, just us. But Marcella's right. Adrian nodded, and Xavier scratched the back of his head, looking younger than he usually let himself, and a tiny bit scared, too. Marcella blew out a breath and turned to Ray. So, that's a yes? Yeah, Ray said. See who you can find, and we'll interview them. Great. This was exactly what she didn't want. Mish rose from the bed, thankful they hadn't hooked her up to an IV or made her change into a gown. I'm gonna find a goddamn person to check me out of this fucking hellish place. Even after she'd tracked down the nurse on duty, it still took another hour and a half to get released from the hospital. All that time, the band stayed with her. It was both endearing and absolutely frustrating. She loved every last one of them like her own flesh and blood, but damn it, she needed to process what had happened, alone. Her insides were as ugly as a badly tossed salad, and her nerves skittered and pinched, but the moment she let anything show, the guys would be all over her with even more worry and concern. Didn't stop the thoughts swirling in her head. The warning signs she'd missed before the guy came at her, how she could have turned, moved, or lunged differently. Maybe if she'd put her hair up after the show. God, she didn't know. Her hand throbbed now, and a dull ache pounded behind her eyes, that pain she hated, that telltale sign that both her body and mind were done, and her emotions were about to spill into reality. She wasn't about to shed any tears in front of the guys, though. If they caught her tearing up, they'd lose it. Plus, she fucking hated crying. That betrayal of her body over her mind. She was so grateful when they finally piled into the SUV Marcella had hired. Right after she belted herself in, she closed her eyes and tried to pretend that she was tired, not overwhelmed.